Hello, I'm TV and this is Truth Viral, where the truth goes viral. This is an introduction video. I'm making this video today to introduce Truth Viral. I had a prior YouTube channel and it was America Ever After. So if you're a subscriber of America Ever After, I'll ask if you come over here. I didn't have a whole lot of subscribers. I am getting off the ground again and going to try to make improvements. It's 2015. It's a new year. And so the truth is going to be the most important thing that I want to focus on. An introduction to this channel is going to be different subjects I'd like to go over in the next coming months. I'd like to stay local here in the United States of America as much as I can. I'm going to grassroots this and bring this as close as I can. Things that are happening in your hometown, my hometown, how they affect you and me, how they affect our kids in our schools. I will also cover information abroad and how it affects us. This channel is a channel where we're going to be covering topics that people do not like, such as the Lord, Jesus Christ, the only way to heaven. If you're offended by that, you can leave a comment. This channel is going to offend people. I want to get right out the gate that I'm rough around the edges. Just like most of us here in this country, we're not perfect. And so if perfect is what you're looking for, this is not the channel for you. I'm going to try to make improvements and improve in my life. I'm always striving to do better in my life. God inspires me to do that. So you have the opinion to disagree with me and you have the opinion to make a comment. I might look at the comments. I might not. Okay. But you do have the choice to make a comment. As long as you don't threaten me or my household or my family members, please leave all the comments you want. Disagree with me. That's what this country is about. I've made a video in the past. I had to redo the video. My son made a comment. I said, you know what, YouTube, you're ugly. And you know what, YouTube, you could say I'm ugly too. See, we disagree. And in this country, that's legal. Okay, as of right now, our First Amendment rights give us the right to disagree. So as long as somebody's not threatening your life, you can not like somebody. That's not an offense in this country, okay, as I know of right now. I have some prior knowledge of the law. I have some background in law. And as of 2015, as long as I'm not communicating a threat, now YouTube, I don't think you're ugly, but you understand where I'm going with that. And if you think I'm ugly, then still you can leave a comment, okay? But I do encourage people to leave me comments. If something I don't say that you don't agree with, you have the choice to leave some information. If you've got better information than I have, I'm not going to put anything out on this channel without doing some research first, okay? I want you to use some discernment. Use that third eye. Hopefully your third eye hasn't been clogged up with a bunch of fluoride and a bunch of bromine. Yeah, fluoride's not good for you, folks. Don't give it to your kids. Don't make sure it's not in their formula. We're going to talk about subjects like vaccines, whether they're good or not. We're going to talk about the Center for Disease Control. Okay? We're going to talk about health. It's really important. You see these bottles sitting next to me? I take that iodine every day. Everybody, lottie-dottie, everybody, and every cell in everybody needs iodine. Okay? Whether you agree with that or not, do some homework. You'll find out. I'm right. I take iodine every day. Okay? The only way to get iodine, folks, is either what? Eating some fish or having some seaweed, right? There is really no other way other than you're going into maybe some deep earth crystal iodine right there. You see that? From deep earth crystal source, way deep in the earth, an old ocean body. Okay? But generally we get our iodine from eating fish. So that leads me to another subject that we're going to cover. Fukushima! Really? Fukushima, guys, it's still leaking. Putting a cap on it ain't going to cover it up. That thing's leaking down into our water. That might lead into another video that we're going to do on massive die-offs of the fish in the oceans. Is it caused from the radiation? Is it caused because our globe is heating up? Why is that happening? We're going to talk about why our globe is heating up. We're going to talk about the magnetics of this earth and how they affect us. We're going to talk about the magnetics of the sun. We're going to talk about the magnetics of the moon. Is the moon been in the right place? Have you ever noticed? Have you been looking up? You know, the Lord said there will be signs in the sun and the stars and in the moon. Well, look up, guys. Have you seen the sun? Is it in the right place? Has it been coming up where it normally comes up? Is that moon? How many days are we supposed to have the moon being out during the day? Something I want to bring up that's current events right now. Oil prices, guys. In my town, yeah, they're $2. How low do you want the oil to go, guys? Seriously. I mean, come on. Think about it. How low? Is it going to get down to $1? You want gas to get down to $1? That'd be so cool, wouldn't it? How much does it cost to take oil out of the ground? There's a cost of doing business, right? There's a cost to run this country. There's $40 a barrel, somewhere around there right now. Gold and silver. What's up with those markets? We're going to talk about the Federal Reserve. That's as federal as Federal Express. Okay? We're going to talk about things like where you get your news from. Where are you getting your news from? Are you watching CNN, ABC, NBC? Who owns those companies? We're going to talk about that. We're going to do videos on who owns the mainstream media. We're going to talk about that, guys. We're going to connect the dots, and we're going to show you that you've been lied to and that you can come here to Truth Viral to get the truth. I'm going to introduce other YouTubers, other people I found via the internet to you. I'm going to do a whole video on nothing but the people that I watch on YouTube, okay? We're going to talk about the weather. How's the weather? We're going to talk about the jet stream. We're going to talk about ocean temperatures. We're definitely going to talk about Al Gore's global warming and carbon tax credits, whatever the... Never mind. That is such a farce. Yeah, right. Like George Bush didn't inhale. Come on, guys. Fracking. We're going to talk about earthquakes. Fracking earthquakes. We're going to talk about... Did I mention pole shift already? I think I mentioned pole shift. What else are we going to talk about? Oh, something, hey, it's really important. I want to bring this up. We're going to put out a whole video on what do you feed your dog? They're part of the family, man. Corn, GMOs. They got that stuff in the dog food too, okay? What are you feeding your animals? Do animals need iodine? We're going to talk about water, guys. Probably the most important thing we can talk about. Where you getting your water, what they're putting in it, what municipalities are supposed to do, not do, what they're legally required to do. Okay, these are all things that are really important. We're going to talk about being prepared. Failing to prepare is preparing to fail, right? Come on, guys. We're going to bring up subjects like legalization of marijuana. Should we? Should that be a criminal offense? Is that a healthcare offense? What are other countries doing with drugs? How are we involved in drugs in this country? Is our government involved in drugs? Is there any evidence of that? False flags. Again, I think I brought that up before. The term false flag. Okay? Now we're going to talk about, again, I mentioned why being a conspiracy theorist is not such a bad idea. We're going to talk about technology, good or bad. Should it be? What are they doing it? We're going to talk about police, good and bad. Okay? We're going to talk about the minimum wage, whether it raises is good or bad. There's stuff behind this, guys. We're talking about OBAMACARE. Nobody wants to talk about Obamacare anymore. It's just getting started, guys. This Obamacare is just getting started. You ain't seen the penalties yet. They're gonna this year. You're gonna get, if you got filed taxes and you don't have Obamacare. Guess what? Yeah, you're gonna get penalized, I guess, or whatever. Go into the penal code, I guess, right? We're gonna talk about disinfo, okay, and laws that were passed by our government that allows them to put out disinformation videos. Are you gonna call me a troll because I'm putting out this info? Huh? Am I a troll? Am I out here like Alex Jones? Some people call him a troll, say he's putting out a bunch of different info. He's Bill Hicks or whatever. Haha, whatever. Or talk about the internet, what's going on with that. CISPA, SOPA, they just reintroduced those bills back again. Okay. The blood moons were coming up, guys. We're going to talk about the petrodollar. Okay. Russia. Okay. What's going on with Russia? Hey, let's get back to oil real quick. Why is the price of oil what it is? Things like that are important. Did I mention flu shots? Have you taken your flu shot this year? Mercury in the flu shots as an adjuvant to help. Come on, guys. Obviously, I've done some homework. Okay, I better cut this video short. I went over it a little bit further than I wanted to. But again, I'm bringing you the truth, guys. I'm going to do some homework and I'm going to bring you the truth. I'm going to try to do these videos as often as I can. Rather than doing a long 60-minute video, I'd rather bring you 6-10-minute videos. So once again, this is TV where the truth goes viral.